Nitzel from Timberlane Equestrian Center and my horse Tucker. And tonight I am going to reintroduce Tucker to the saddle. From what I know, Tucker actually was a ranch horse, so he's been ridden, so he's not unstarted or anything. But considering the fact that he was, they got him out of a kill pen, my opinion is that there's usually a reason for that. So I'm just proceeding kind of cautiously just to see, what kind of issues he might have. So tonight I'm just going to allow him to kind of get acquainted with the saddle, and then once I feel like it's a non-issue, then I will go ahead and saddle him. So to do that, basically I'm just going to use kind of the process like I did the last time, just kind of do little half circles. I'm just going to send him to the saddle and allow him to discover it and check it out and just kind of let him see what he thinks about it. And a lot of horses, I've never had the opportunity to do this. They usually they're tied, and then somebody just throws a blanket on. They might sack them out or something. But they typically never get the opportunity to just check it out, see what it's all about. And he's like, so, which that's a good sign. It's not anything too overly worrisome. So I might want to back him up a little bit and just kind of allow him to reapproach it from a different direction. So the little game that we played a while back, where we had him put his nose on things, that's kind of handy. Kind of helped show him that it's okay for him to be curious about things. And he can kind of check it out. So now he's going to push it around with his nose. Okay, that's a good boy. Okay. That's what we send him, just let him look it over. Okay, so he's licking and chewing. That's a good sign that he's relaxed, not worried about anything. So now I'm just going to proceed with the saddling part. So this will be the very first time that I've ever had a saddle on him myself. So like I said, don't necessarily expect it to be an issue. Actually, I'm going to turn the other way. I like to saddle them from the off side. That way I can adjust everything on this side and then go to the other side to actually girth them up. So I'm just going to take my pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have the rope around my arm. So I'm just going to go through each step to see what he thinks about this. So I'm going to let him look at the saddle. What I want to do is kind of have my back towards his shoulder. And I'm just going to do a little bit of rhythmic motion here with the saddle pad. Make sure he's okay with that. Okay. And then I may put it up here. And then take it off. Put it up here. Take it off. To see how he reacts to that. He's flinching a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up there. So now I'm going to grab the saddle. Okay. And I usually don't keep my girths on my saddle because I like to clean them after I use them. Okay, so again, I'm going to let him check it out, see what he thinks. Okay. Make sure I can give myself enough rope here. I don't want to pull on his head accidentally and then drag his nose to me and then run away when I'm trying to put the saddle on. So I'm going to swing it again, do a little bit of rhythmic motion. Okay. Throw it up there so he did flinch a little bit. might put it up there. Actually, probably should have that around the other arm. Okay. And because he flinched a little bit, I'm going to do it again. Check it out. See if I can scoot him up a little bit. Okay. Let's see if I can walk that up on him here. That was good. A little bit rhythmic motion with my saddle. Oh, see, yeah, see how he's moving? Now, most people would just tie him up and make it so they can't move. I want to know that he's going to stand for me. So we're just going to keep playing with this a little bit. And there he stood. Very good. Good boy. Okay. So I'm going to reward him for that. Good boy. Okay. I'm kind of going to adjust my saddle. Up here. There's my girth. So I like to adjust my girth so that the middle D-ring there is preferably just this side of center. Okay, obviously if you have a back girth, you want to make sure that the back girth is tied to the front one. And then I'm going to scoot around here. Okay. Get this side all adjusted, so everything on the other side should be in good shape. Okay, so, but he is kind of fidgety, so you can tell there's a little bit of hesitance here. He's not super sure, not super confident. So I like to just barely snug it up so it'll stay on. Okay. Had that on one of my smaller horses, so let me lengthen this side out. I like that he's standing here, not moving. He has a tendency to be a little bit fidgety, so we've been working on that. So I'm glad to see this. Down. Okay, so now I'm going to allow him to move off, see what he thinks. Yeah. Again, I'm sure this is not his first rodeo, hopefully. Hopefully it won't be a rodeo. Unload there, and then I'm going to ask him. So now I'm going to use my circle to just ask him to move out. See what he does. Okay, so maybe not too sure about those strings. big of a ordeal to deal with tonight. So now I'm going to ask him to trot. See what happens here. Pretty good. Okay, so he's listening, paying attention. And then I'm going to back him out and send him the other way. So now he's kind of edging his bets to the other direction, so I'm going to help straighten him. So you see how he's tipping his nose a little bit? So he's decided what direction he's going to go. And I have to convince him otherwise. You can tell he's a little bit nervous about this. He's not quite sure that what to expect. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, all I know is what I've been told, and that's not much. So I'm going to go ahead and ask him to trot. And usually when you see a horse that defecates a lot when you're working with them, it's kind of a sign that they are a little bit unnerved, or not super relaxed. And there I got a huge sigh. That's a good sign. When they blow out like that, that means they are relaxing their rib cage. All right. So now I'm going to ask him to slow down. So that was pretty good for the first time that I've had the saddle on him. Like I said, he's probably had a saddle on him a bunch, but he acts like it's not a ho-hum sort of thing for him. So we'll be working on that. So thank you for watching the first time that we put a saddle on Tucker. Watch for our next video. Bye.